Hello, everybody, and welcome. I hope that everybody can hear me out there in, well, the streaming land. I am working on working on trying to stream to multiple platforms, so please forgive me if there is some issues moving forward with this first stream. Uh, to attempting to stream to YouTube as well this evening. And if it's not going through, I'm not going to stop it. I'm not going to worry about it. And we're just going to keep going. We're going to have a good time. I've got my buddy Racuna, who's going to pop in and check out the stream quality, making sure that everything may or may not be okay. So, without further ado, I'm going to hop into the game and going to keep an eye on what's going on in the chat. So, all right, let's see here. I'm gonna be putzing around with some of the settings here. So please forgive me. Just as my camera, wildly gyrates around the screen. I want to make sure that you can see as much of the game as possible without having to stare at my ugly mug. So my microphone settings might not be totally perfect here. Just gonna check out the filters. So I'm sure that I'll get a message from somebody at some point that telling me your microphone's all crazy, but that's okay. That's okay. So it appears that I yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I figured I'd be low or out of power. So the sun's probably going to be coming up soon, and I'm going to see if I've got enough materials here to build a battery. So first thing I'm going to do, because here, unlike single player in Space Engineers, in a server they usually have cleanup settings. So if your ship or your grid goes for too long without power and nobody around, then there's a good chance that it'll get cleaned up and everything on that grid will disappear. Uh, so the good thing is that I was hanging around here and I've got some guys here and they probably don't have the cleanup set too high since the server just opened up. And I'm going to say good morning. If I can spell morning all. And there we are. I said good morning to everybody. All right. Now I'm going to see if I get my battery. Battery. Or. And let's see if I can nab some components. Okay, I can't withdraw anything. All right, so because the power is completely out, I'm not going to be able to pull anything out. Oh, and apparently the special pipes are gone. I can't see those again. They're still there. I can't see them, which is totally fine. So I'm hoping that if I fly away from here, this is not going to despawn on me. I'm good to go Gonna go nick some components from my teammates. Looks like nobody's really been on since I was last here. Oh. Ow. Yeah, no, that really hurt. All right, so it looks like that was the last little bit of power that I had there. So I will have to spawn at one of my allies' facilities. So I guess my grid just died. Oh, and look at this. Server restart in 10 minutes. So that means I have to go build this battery in less than 10 minutes. Let's see if I've got... All right. I don't even have... luckily, I have this GPS here. Otherwise, it may... So... Oof. Ooh, that hurt. So one thing I might have to do is build a hydrogen engine. Use what precious little hydrogen I have. Ooh. This is all... Oh, this is good. This is good. So all I need is a few more power cells, and I should be fine. So if I grab these power cells, and I toss them over on that, then I will have one single battery left, and when the server restarts in... Oh, for God's sake. They've got this, pretty crazy... They got the pretty crazy... Oh, what is it? Like jetpack modification, which is fine. Which I agree with, but it takes a lot of getting used to when you're very used to the jetpacks being super responsive, when they're a little bit laggy, and you know what one would conceive of being more realistic. It's kind of challenging to get them to get it quite right. All right. Okay, that's more than enough power cells. Okay, so I will be saved from the cleanup in 10 minutes. So my goal now is to get enough materials to finish building these cargo container, or this cargo container, and those conveyors there. And I'm going to there we are. Sweet, sweet power. All right, so I'm gonna turn off a couple of things because I don't need them right now. Gyroscopes, they generally take a lot of power, so gyroscopes, turn those off. All right, and that is off. So how much hydrogen do I have? All right, I've got a whopping 7.3% hydrogen, which is not a lot. Hydrogen is seems to be extremely hard to come by in this particular game, which is fine, because having finite resources and having resources that are difficult to get make it so that it's a challenge, and I do like a good challenge. Yeah, so let's see if I have any motors here. All I really want are motors, and I don't have. Ooh. Apparently, I am getting notification after notification. So, wait, I do need some more motors. So I'm gonna put all this stuff back in, and I'm gonna grab a drill. inventory and grab my drill. Toss all of it out there. And I'm going to start some drilling. We all know how this goes. If you know anything about space engineers, you know what it's like. Oh, right. That's right. I gotta turn...
Fuel low.
Put priority on motors.
Fuel critical.
Alright, so we've got... Somebody found Vesta Station, wherever that is. And whatever that is. That's totally fine. And, you know, we'll I'm sure once we... You know... I guess the really good thing about this universe is that you know, without jump drives, there's no small grid or large grid jump drives. I could build a small grid ship, and you know, it could, you know, and I could fly anywhere without a large expenditure of resources. In fact, that might be one thing we do to go exploring, is to go see, you know, build a small ship, you know, and fill up a hydrogen tank and just blast off and see what's out there, because we do have some Epstein drives, some small grid Epstein drives. So we'll see about that once we, you know, get this whole thing fixed up. Let's take a look. Do we have any more motors? All right, I gotta. LCD. Slap that down. Slap that down. Right, we're gonna call that good there. So we're about 2 minutes away from the restart. And what I really want is I just want motors. Let's see if I turn the drill on. We'll get any. Yes, it's mostly ice. I don't want that. See if I get the piston. And I'll just reverse that down. Get it back into the stone. See if I can get a trickle more stone. How much? Under there. And oh, the sun's coming up. We've got proper power again, which is good. Oh, I can see you, Raccoona. How does the quality look? Does it look all right? Restart in 30 seconds. Hey, Iron Wolf. What's going on? We are just entering the restart cycle. Hey, appreciate it, Iron Wolf. Welcome aboard. So I have to... Okay, to send chat to both platforms. Well, I'm sure I can figure that out. It should be pretty easy to do. Should be pretty easy. All right. I'll load into Medina Station while we wait for things to come back up. Setting bot relay mode in your restream chat. All right, I think I may have done it. Would give that a try if you please. Ah, yes, I got it from YouTube onto the Twitch stream. There we are. Look at that. That's amazing. Thank you. Rakuna, you are certainly the Matata. Nobody can call you the Trash Panda. Oh, nice, Iron Wolf. What game is it in? Empyrean video? No, awesome, Trash Panda. So I've got to ask, how is the mic sound? That is the other thing, because I know my microphone sound through Twitch Studio was pretty good, but I did my best to mimic the settings here. I did notice though that every time that my mic opens, that there is a background noise, and I think that's just because I've got my computer sat directly on my desk, and I'm gonna have to find some way to sort of pick that up by an inch or two. It was really bad for a little while. Oh, 7 Days Alpha 20. Oh, 7 Days to Die. Pew 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 pew. Nah, I've heard that game is good. Zombies aren't necessarily my cup of tea, but it makes for good watching. I appreciate that, gentlemen. Appreciate you looking after me sound. All right. How is this coming? Yeah. I'll see if I can get... Oh, it's doing that thing again. It's vibrating, just standing on the ground. Gotta get out of this spot right quick. Now I'm gonna turn back on my drills to squeeze a little bit more stone. Right. And let's find a stone. Yeah, look at that. I got a little bit more stone out of there. That's awesome. I can just keep those running. This refining, I need to get. Oh, I'm glad the building is good. I've not you know, I will have to say that I am mostly mostly ignorant about the specifics of that game. So you'll have to link me in Discord to one of your videos, perhaps this latest one that you're putting together when you're done, and give me the ins and outs of it. I would be interested to see it. Needs 42 each. 42 each. Okay, so I need to cancel these. Need to cancel the power cells too, otherwise it might prioritize those. Okay, so just make that 14, and then if I go back into production, yes, so the only thing that it should be building will be these or these motors. Oh, this is not good. All right, let me see. I'm gonna have to disassemble. Thanks, Iron Wolf. I appreciate that. I have to disassemble. What am I going to disassemble? All right. Oof. Get out of there. Get out of there. Well, Raccoona, you are more than welcome to come play this version of the game. Although I am going to have to figure out how to... oh, scale it down. Scale. Okay, 50%. Okay, I think that's... No, not 120, 50. Okay, that might be too small. Hey, no problem, Iron Wolf. Hey, Master Chief, welcome along. I'm toying with all this new stuff, and it's really cool. Maybe 70%. So I got to be able to read it, but also if I'm scrolling up and down, I won't see any of it. So. Yes. This all right. So let's see. All right, I'm gonna need to turn off these drills. Helps if I would open it where it's supposed to be opened. Turn these off, and I'll bring the piston back up. You know what? Better put the drills back on for that. They might just get a little bit more stone, maybe just enough to build some motors. I think I might have to... I know what I'll do. I'll see if I can build... I'm gonna try and build some more drills on here. If I can build some more drills, then I'll get some more stone, and I'll be able to finish building the other my other engine, and when I do that, then I should have more than enough thrust. Oh, sorry about that, Master Chief. I don't mean to be a distraction. It's just part of my charm.
Fuel low.
Uh-oh, low fuel. I'll hide back in here. So I need some drills. Oh, I also need to get out of here and grab the drills. I'm gonna forget about those for now. I don't know what it is with the voxel, but for some reason it seems like the voxel right here. Hey, no problem, buddy. I mean, you know, I will always help get you up to speed. This is, you know, a lot of people, well, I won't say a lot of people, some people complain about the Space Engineer's physics engine, and but I find the physics engine is what makes it most interesting. You know, like you actually have to be careful not to break your stuff, and you know that you know like I've seen people, you know, just, you know, slam their ship into the ground in Empyreon. But again, Empyreon is a survival game, where this is a building game. So they're two completely different genres with a similar setting. So like when people, it's like comparing, you know, apples and oranges. And I'm glad to see that you like the physics engine in Space Engineers Master Chief. Like like I love, you know, like smashing your Legos together and actually watching them explode. Yeah, I've done that more than once, Master Chief. I have, and like when you're actually in ship combat, and like I remember in, oh, who remembers all the way back to Evolution 2? That particular Spanish server, uh, there was a big fight with Spange's Gladiator, and you know I remember I think it was I hit Rock Control or AC Blazer or one of those cool dudes, and you know, and like our ships just stopped in space, and they struggled together a minute, and then they just sort of like, you know, oh yeah, you'd be stranded, you know, smashing into a planet for sure. So, you know, like, but you know, in Space Engineers, like, you know, it's actually like, you know, it's a dirty tactic, but you know, if all your weapons are destroyed and your ship is half broken, and you've got an enemy capital ship there, well, you just plow right into the sucker, and you know, you might be able to. Oh yeah, I've noticed the same thing. You know, since I got my new computer, Raccoona, the Space Engineers runs a lot more smoothly, but it still is a hog. Yeah, I know Iron Will. Yeah, that was. I remember you were working with your 8 frames a second potato back then, and you know I am so impressed that you were, you know, you did some magical things with that computer.
Fuel low.
Oh, perhaps I should stop so much talking and actually like doing the things that I came out here to do, right? Yeah, I mean the in this game the ship fighting can lag a little bit. You know, it's but at the same time it can be a little bit better. So it really just depends on you know, the connection to the server. Well, Master Chief, we are playing like my friends and I were my super team. We are playing on the Draconis Expanse server. So it's got expanse blocks, one direction of main thrust with some RCS thrusters. It's a challenge. Finding ice is a challenge. Oh, don't worry. I mean, I'm rusty too. I haven't really played Space Engineers since the summer. So for me, it's an interesting experience. Okay. Oh, it's because it's in the locker. Of course, that's why I couldn't put it in there. I'm just a bonehead. Just a bonehead. There we go. Now that that violent shaking is over. All right, now I'm going to be a little bit cheeky here. And I'm going to cut the motors out of this one and put them into this one. And I'm going to put another one on the other side. I'm going to do the same thing since those tunnels are pretty deep. I don't have to worry about them, but I'm going to get all the stone out of this, hopefully get some copper. Because this in this server, there's also custom ores as well, which is really cool. Here we are. So, like, in the previous Draconis experience, were custom ores as well, which were nice. But this one, it's got, you know, like a lot of the more basic ores, like, you know, copper and tungsten and whatnot. I know, say tungsten's a basic ore. Okay. Oh, that's right. I can't take that one there. I need 5 motors. It's okay. Because otherwise I won't be able to pipe it up. I won't get anything from it. So let's turn the drills on. Of course, I always go to the wrong menu. It's okay. And the last one, piston. And we will reverse this. And we will get ourselves some sweet, sweet stone. Oh, yes. And I should say, don't worry about being rusty, Master Chief. This whole game is about being rusty. I mean, even the most experienced players make boo-boos all the time. Oh, and I don't get the audio notification anymore. Sorry, Iron Wolf. Thank you for the fall. Appreciate that, sir. All right, so okay, I'm getting the stone and awesome. I'm getting the things that I need. What did those do? Okay, those are just iron. Nothing in here needs copper except for that. So let's see, how are we doing for motors? We've got 1 whole motor. Congratulations. Oh, nice. Are you going to be like because I know you were talking about and showcasing those awesome Battlestar Galactica builds. Are you going to actually be hosting a server with those builds, Master Chief? Well, that's pretty cool. Orion is a really neat game. I tried playing it. I didn't. For me, the biggest challenge, the thing that I didn't like about it is that it was just the ship. You know, like you weren't your dude, and you know you couldn't go around. Go around and. Okay. What is it missing now? It can't be missing anything. Oh yeah, well, there are Master Chief. There are lots of I know. Okay, yeah. Well, you know, ask around in you know, probably Rakuna's Discord. You know, sorry to plug Rakuna. Spange, Johnny. You know those people. They've got yeah, no, because I know they have a lot of people that are interested in a lot of games there. And you know, if you're looking for, you know, 9 friends to go play with, those are probably going to be the places that you would find those 9. Yeah, see, you know, Rakuna's got your back. That reminds me, Rakuna. We do we should talk more about that Empyreon server. I know I've got several months left on my 32-person server that I had Space Engineers set up on, but it just, you know, I can't get it to do what I want it to do. So you know, it's there. We need to get together and figure that one out, because I know um, I can install Space Engineer, or install Empyreon on it. I just don't know if I can. I don't know if I can do. I mean, I should be able to do Reforged Eden. I'm gonna have to put my phone on silent. It keeps going off over there, but I think it's just when people message me. I have no idea why though. Yeah. All right. So let's, you know, actually focus on the things that I'm doing here. I'm gonna pull up this piston, and I think I'm gonna have to put this on the other side.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Oh, I know he gets to pick the name, but Matata Galaxy. Raccoona Matata.
Fuel low.
All right, fuel low. Hopefully, I mean, this is pretty crazy. Just trying to get, you know, a couple of motors. Well, hey, Raccoona Matata. It's got to be one of the best songs that Disney ever wrote. Nobody, no, they never thought that there would be a trash panda after their musical notes. All right, so let's see. Now we get these drills going. And we will lower our piston. If we can learn how to spell, get that down there, and pray that we get enough material to rebuild these drills. So what I need to do at this point is finish building these 4 drills, finish building these 3 blocks here, get and yank some other parts to build another Epstein drive, and then I'll be able and I'll cut this down because I don't need that on there. I mean, I do, because I have very little power, but
Energy low.
fully depleted. Oh, hey, at least that one will be fully depleted in 12 hours. right. All right, so all I need are 5 motors. I know I've got 5 motors right here. Well, I guess this is what the plan is.
Energy critical.
Okay, what would I say for a server for Vorion? Oh boy. Ooh. You could call it the Milky Way Galaxy. You know, like in the Scottish. Raccoona and the Trash Pandas. Oh my god. Why? Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? Master Chief, that is amazing. Raccoona and the Trash Pandas. Tonight at 9, 8 Central. I do think that is Oh my goodness. What are we doing? What are we doing here? All right. So, I've come up with my master plan. So, my master plan is really bad.
Fuel low.
And it's not going to go over well.
Energy low.
So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna cut down the solar panels on the top. I think I'm gonna put up a pole for the solar panels to kind of get some of the solar energy as it comes around. Then I'm going to move this thing here. So I'm going to start by putting up my pole. That sounds really wrong. So these are the pole parts here. Take steel tubes. You know what? I'm just gonna use beams. Just use beam blocks. Ooh. The Trash Panda Frontier. Ooh. Pandas in space. Here we are. I'm sorry, I just like it just hit me. It just hit me. It's really bad, but it just hit me. Of course you did. Of course you did, Iron Wolf. That's, you know, like, you know what they say about great minds. They think alike. Ah. No, 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 no. Up, 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 up. Come on, come on. Oh yeah. I think that's a good one. I mean, that might almost get me back into Evoria. Not that I could commit to, you know, like another, 8 dozen games right now.
Fuel low.
Oh, come on. Run. Fuel critical. Well, I think that's exactly what it has to be, gentlemen. It has to be Pandas in space. Do I have any? Okay, I've got a bunch of things I don't need. Let's put this back. Now, let's make some solar panels. I put solar panels on top of these. No, because it doesn't have anything to stick to unless I put, let's see, half block here. So I stick a half block. And please don't mind me while I just mutter to myself. Oh, I don't have any steel plates. Of course I don't. Okay, I don't need... Okay, I can. Okay, that's a relief. Something tells me he's going for Pandas in space as well, but that's just me.
Fuel low.
Oh, this jetpack is killing me. It is killing me.
Fuel critical.
Maybe I can make a hydrogen bottle. I'm making a hydrogen bottle. No. Make me a hydrogen bottle. How can I be out of iron? How? What used all my... Oh, because it probably made all of this nonsense. Okay. Well, we can fix that. Now, let's pop this up and on. So we gotta make sure that we don't deplete our solar cells. I can't wait until I get, just a couple of better tools, one or two. Of course, all my good tools, I lost them, which was unfortunate. Except for the drills, but the drills, they don't cost anything extra special to make. There we are. And now I gotta take down the other two, and I'll... Oh, don't worry, half a brain cell, that's nothing. It's nothing. You got it, buddy. You got this. Take these down. So once I get these down and I get them transplanted, I can take down this O2 generator, which this O2 generator weighs about 1.4 million kilograms, which is
Inventory full.
absolutely massive for anybody who's keeping track. Just the colossal weight of anything and everything. Here. Now, am I gonna have enough materials? Probably not. For a fifth one. It'll be close though. Only need a couple more solar cells. Hey, appreciate that, Iron Wolf. And I really appreciate you stopping by. It was really, really kind of you. Here we are. Alright, now once we get this up to... Once we get this activated, we should be good. I'll double check to make sure if I have those... what would it be? 8 solar cells. Let me get rid of those, and what do I have? I've got the construction components and steel plates here.
Energy low.
Do I have solar cells? No solar cells. Need more copper. All right, that's fine. That is,
Fuel low.
of course, the fuel's low. When is the fuel not low? Oh boy.
Fuel critical.
I guess except when it's critical. All right. Actually, you know what? I'll keep those drills on for now. And back into the cargo container you go. Right, now let's see. So I am currently 1.6 million. Is when I put that in here. I go to 2.8 million. Okay, so those are very heavy. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to buff the system. Structural support. I'm going to put that in my pocket. Alright, now we are super light. Alright, so let's move this again. Alright, let's see. Let's make sure this works. Okay. Ooh. That didn't go over so well. I wonder what... Okay. Oh, I'm probably heavy forward. That would make a lot of sense. That's okay. That's okay. We can do this. Gyroscopes, I'm gonna need those back on. Okay. Now, too heavy in the front. Too heavy in the front. So I better stop while I'm behind. Well, good news. Maybe I can push these, push this forward a little bit, get some more materials. Piston. Let's reverse it. See how we do. All right. I think. I think I'm gonna have to put that second thruster on. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to get this up. We'll call that built. And RCS.
Fuel low.
Ooh, that might work. Ah, all right. Well, Raccoona, thank you very much for stopping by this evening, and thank you for helping me get this Restream.io set up. I'll have to do some more customization on all of this as the days go by, but I really appreciate everything that you've done and everything that you are. So, have a great night. See you again soon. All right. Oh, you know what? If I set them to override completely. Okay, I think I've got an idea now. If I just give it like a little bit of pitch override. Oh, that's right. Uh, totally. Right. Okay. Why can't I get up off the surface? That is strange. Okay, let's turn the drills off. Alright. So that didn't work. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something really dangerous now. Because my ship... The ship might be glitched, so I might have to... I'm gonna do a fixed ship. So this could make everything here explode. So just... If things go wrong, I'm probably just going to submit a ticket, say because I think the ship, there's something glitched in the ship, and a lot of online servers have this wonderful fixed ship. See, like just the way I'm like stuck in the ground here, like I think something's clanging out, and I just whatever's going on. So this server has a wonderful tool called Fix Ship, so it allows me to fix the ship and it sort of copies and pastes it in place. But if it doesn't do it quite right, it could explode. So just bear with me here. Okay. So may not have worked quite right. And I'm gonna have to dig my cockpit. Oh, and no. So chances are what's happened here is it's now no longer might no longer be considered a station or considered a ship because it's partially pasted into the voxels. So the next thing I'm gonna have to do is go around and check. Yep, see, it's got some weird things going on here like this. So now I'm just gonna have to dig out around any block that might be partially submerged in the voxels. These guys, for example. And my wonderful landing gear. So in this case, what it might actually have to be is admin intervention. Like if this was my own private game, I could just turn on admin tools, copy and paste it above the ground, and then drop it back in place and carry on. But because this is a server and not everybody gets... Oh, I'm totally being crushed right now. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Alright, so now it moved, but it didn't seem to go anywhere. So I guess now we're gonna have to figure out. Let's see. One more thing. I'm gonna try the gyroscopes again. Yeah, see these gyro, like if the gyro override is on, it should be moving at least a little bit, but it's not. Which tells me there's something weird going on here. So I'm gonna have to submit an admin ticket in order to get this thing out. Which I will do right at this moment, and you know we'll get a response in 5 to 500 minutes. So I'm just where is it? Support. And I am in DX3. So I've got it. I subbed a ticket, and we're going to see if we get some admin help this evening. But while we're waiting for that, I'm going to try doing a few other things. All right. Perhaps I can start installing. Well, do I have enough
Fuel low.
motors? Oh, I've got 16 motors. That's great.
Fuel critical.
So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start building some more drills. I'm going to need another conveyor pipe junction. And get myself a pipe cross. And then start with the drill. So, okay, so these are the small grid Epstein drives that I have access to, which will be nice. Can't wait to build something like that. And the super heavy, oh, can't wait to build some really big battleships and start taking it to the streets.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Ah. Here. Built before she gets full. Work on getting materials for another drill. And you're still sitting on waiting for some admin to come by and maybe help us with our plight. Look at that, that's coming in really nicely. Let's get all the stone that we can, get that processed. Ah. Looks we've got our old buddy Neo. All right, we've got Neophyte, the super savior. Let's see. Yeah, that's 112 meters away, so we'll grab our TTV, clipboard, and paste it There we are. So now that we've got this, I'm going to retract the piston. It's already out, reversing the piston. So we're going to have a special friend come over. Yeah, Neophyte. He's been around for quite a while. He's a pretty cool dude. And he's part of the moderation team at Sigma Draconis. So I sent him the GPS coordinate. He's gonna bop over here and copy and paste it. It'll be kind of like it was before, when I tried the fixed ship, but we're gonna see if he'll just like place it just a little bit above. Oh, look, he's connected. I'm just gonna let him know to paste it a little bit above the ground. All right, gotta turn off shadows. Hey Neo, hopefully you can hear me. It oh, perfect. Perfect. That's awesome. Yeah, I figured out it was probably Clang when I was trying to stand on the ground and I was just vibrating. All right, we'll see what happens. So this is what happens when you get a little bit of admin intervention. You know, and when you're dealing with a multiplayer server like this. Oh, we may have had an explosion. That that was Definitely my fault. I forgot that I had the gyros on override trying to pitch it out. So when it gets pasted, then I just have to turn the gyros off override. Oh, I don't think you can hear me. All right, there we are. So this is, well, welcome to. All right, let's try this again. All right, first things first. Gyros. 0. 0. Override controls. Okay. Now it will not convert to ship. Ah, all right. Let's see. Let's let's control panel Epstein. Oh, hey guys. Uh, Crack Jarhead. Oh, or Q meets the Doctor and Genghis Crom. Yeah, no, sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the chat trying to solve this issue. Okay, let me. All right. Thing. Yeah, how are you guys? Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Sorry about that, that everybody. So hey, welcome along, to those who haven't been here before. Q meets the doctor, Crack Jarhead. I don't recognize your names right off the top, so hello and welcome. Still on gyro override. Well, it might have been the. All right, I guess I should probably follow him, shouldn't I? Oh, oh, he probably cop. Yeah, this is something else. This is something else. I mean, I know that this thing freaked out when I was working on it earlier, but I didn't think that it was broken this much.
Fuel low.
All right, I guess I'm not following him up there. You know what? I'm going to try to respawn on the UES donkey balls in space. You know, whenever it is that he pastes it in. All right. Now we've got to wait to. Well, I guess while I'm waiting for him to paste the new one, I'm gonna hop over and let's see what's going on. Oh, there it is. There it is. Look at this. All right. All right. So we've got it in. Hey, Donna Matthews, Vask Tech. Nice. What I'm not sure what that means. I'm just going to see if we can paste it. Uh paste it. Um All right, so I'm gonna see if I can get him to paste it. Um, we might have to do a. All right. So he's probably going to teleport it back down there, which means I get to... So he's going to disappear in a moment, and then I'm going to reappear back down there after he spawns it back in. And we'll be fine. We'll be absolutely fine. It'll probably blow everything sky high. So, for anybody that is interested in a true multiplayer experience, this is what to expect in multiplayer, especially with a group of awesome server admins. Like, you know, these people are volunteers. They don't get paid. They don't get any special privileges. In fact, they get less privileges because they don't get to play the game that they're moderating for as much as people like myself who come on to play. So, you know, hats off to them. You know, if you guys are interested in space engineers and want to be part of the community, okay, I guess he pasted it in and it just keeps crashing. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna let him do his thing. Let's try series then. So, if anybody wants to take the the God of Clang, yeah, like Clang is just I have no idea what it is about it is that is making the ship crash. So I'm letting this guy. Uh, hmm. All right, I'm gonna have to come see what it is, what he means by landed. Like landed. All right. Let's see what kind of disaster this is. Because, you know, as long as I can actually move the ship, I mean, I can pretty much fix anything. All right, now let's see if I can take off. Oh, I guess he's gonna try to take it off. All right, so no, this is Q. This is a starter ship. So what happened is like so this is an expanse based server. So and if you're familiar with the expanse, like you know, like everything is sort of like tall. So like originally it was a ship that was, you know, tall like this, and then I did an oopsie and it crashed on its side. So instead of trying to right it because all of the cargo's at the top, I just sort of converted it to a sideways ship, and I've just been throwing bits on it as I needed it. But it's not something that I intend to keep or... Oh, that was an explosion. That was an explosion. What blew up? I totally. But yeah, to answer your question, ships that I'm working on and like actively doing, like I would take blueprints of them. Um, oh boy. So I think what he's trying to tell me is this thing is just bugged. So I'm gonna ask him that. I'm gonna say, like, ask him if he thinks it's bugged. So in the if this is a thing, so yes, sorry, I keep getting interrupted. Keep getting this moderator messaging me. Um, but thank you, Neophyte, if you happen to come along. So yeah, I do take blueprints of the things that I'm working on often. Uh, but things that I just sort of build on in the game. Uh, Not all the time, especially the starter ship, because like, it's a means to an end. I wanna get it. I wanna just throw it together to get it to do what I need it to do quickly, so I can then go on and to build the blueprints that I'll take time to build in a creative world, or that I just get ideas in my head. And I don't know why I just made the crazy gesture, but I and oh, oh, wow. Crack, crack jarhead. Hey, you know what? I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. This is my first time streaming with OBS. I was using Twitch Studio before, so I'm used to getting the audio notifications, and I haven't set them up. Still figuring that out. So I really appreciate you hosting my channel, and I really appreciate rating my channel. So thank you very much. And Q Meets the Doctor, thank you very much for the follow as well. It's it's an honor, gentlemen. All right, so Neophyte seems to have some sort of idea. Whatever that is terrifies me a little bit. It really does. So let's take a look. Let's see. Maybe he's got it spawned somewhere else. I have no idea. I really don't. This is a bit chaotic. Um, but while I wait for uh oh, he's using his spectator camera. Okay, so while we're waiting for him to kind of figure out what's going on there, we'll take a look. Oh, he wants me to pop a GPS. Because I just died. All right. So this is a moon miner. Now this is a build from the Last Stand Gamers server that my faction and I came up with. And it served us really well on the moon. It hasn't served us so well here because these chemical thrusters are not necessarily powerful like the hydrogen thrusters are. And this is what the ship kind of used to look like here. So, except Exterm in my buddy in all of his glory has slapped these giant O2 generators on, and to make as much hydrogen as possible. and is currently building his way out to the ice fields here. Huh. Well, that is one way to land it. That is one way to land it. So I've got some ice, and we are. All right, so we're going to call this done. Oh, apparently I have now run out of hydrogen. But that's okay. I'm just going to have to kill myself because there is no way I'm going to crawl up there. So no, what he did is he just put this really long landing gear on it to make sure that it landed properly. So what I'm gonna have to do some finagling, and I'm gonna have to kill myself again, jump back up in there, and we're gonna try this again. All right, so, and you'll notice everything's on its side again because it's all supposed to be. It's supposed to be like a lateral build, not a horizontal build. Oh, there we are. I'm going to just hop in the cockpit. I'm going to say thank you. Okay, he closed it before I could finish typing my my reply. Okay, so at this point, there are a couple of things I need to do before I can safely start moving my ship. I need some rear-facing rear-facing RCS thrusters to keep myself from moving too much. So I'm going to grab this one here. And the other thing I'm going to do, because I've got some bits on there that weigh quite a bit, I'm going to put them in my pocket. As long as I still have them there, I should. Yeah, so these weigh 2.1 million kilograms. So these are structural reinforcements. So they're necessary to build some of these major components. Like assemblers need them, so it's a special custom component for this particular server, not something you'd normally see in Space Engineers. Playing with modifications is really fun. For a lot of the time. So I guess I'm going to pop this because I don't have any rear-facing RCS. So anytime something happens, I would just kind of drift into the middle of nowhere. So then I will turn my jetpack off, and we're gonna build this up. It's the realistic sounds, Q. So these are just the realistic sounds. Sound more like reverberations or vibrations through your suit rather than so if I were to go inside a pressurized atmosphere, they would sound just like they do in the regular game. But in a vacuum, they sound very echoey, as if they're, it's the sound vibrating up through the suit, which I think is really cool, and I wish more servers used it because it creates a nice variation in the sound. So now, if I... Oof, Come on. Here we go. So I'm going to do two things. One, I'm going to turn on our CS thrusters. I'm going to group these all together and turn off. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my... yes, that's... Yeah, this is really, it's really getting annoying that that for whatever reason, the Epstein thrusters don't seem to want to turn on when... Alright, so... Right, the last thing is... I gotta put these in my pocket, otherwise... So... Yeah, so take a look. So I got 2.8 million kilograms. And then I put these in my pocket. And we're down to, oh, this is 2 million kilograms. This is still pretty heavy. What have I got in here that's so heavy? Probably all of the ice. Yeah, that makes a lot of it. All right. Hey, what's up, Glaze? How you doing, buddy? Welcome back, Iron Wolf, and hey, Master Chief. How's the programming going? Yeah, I'm working through OBS tonight, Glaze, and I'm streaming to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, which I think is quite the feat. In fact, I have 2 feet. So I don't... let's see. I need landing gear 2. So I hope I don't have to open up a second ticket for... Okay, so I'm going to turn this one auto lock. I'm going to unlock it. And I'm going to unlock as well. Oh, this is... I do not want to unlock this. I feel like this is... Well, you're absolutely right, Iron Wolf. Better than trying to stand on one leg, which is what I am terrified of doing right now. So, that one's on. Okay, so why is it still saying park? So, used for parking, used for parking. Turn auto. Okay. So there's clearly something wrong. All right, so I think all I'm gonna be able to do is just wait. Is it convert to ship? What a clown! Oh, there we are. Okay, there we go.
Inventory full.
All right.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Oh, this could only be bad though.
Full.
Timber. All right. We are free and clear to maneuver. And I better turn this landing gear back on and switch autolock back on before I forget and, you know, the world ends. And I've got 18 hours of power left. I am just going to just creep forward. Actually, do something a little bit silly. I'm going to head over here because I'm going to loot my buddy Kane's other ship for parts, and I was flying back and forth hundreds of meters to do that. And I think we're just gonna come right over here and we're gonna start that. That whole process. So as we come down, we're going to just land and we're going to let the drills do the work here. Gonna get ourselves a little bit more resources. And we'll reverse the pistons. So a couple of things that I'm going to have to make sure that we produce. Power cells. Alright, so I'll need, oh, probably, let's just keep it at an even 100 of those. So power cells and motors will be the most important things I'll need right now. I'm going to work on, I have to put my O2 generator back on to try and scrounge a little bit more hydrogen out of all that stuff, but, you know, the hydrogen is so expensive, so it takes a lot of power, it takes a lot of time, and those are some of the most expensive things that we have in the game: power and time. So we have now with a couple of hiccups gotten our mining rig going, and now that we have a mining rig, something that can reliably gather resources, it's not as elaborate as some of those other ones, but having this great plunge miner, and once I get what's going on here. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Let me retract these. That's what happens when you don't when you move too quickly. The drills, they don't clear the voxels properly. As I'm sure anybody who's played this game understands. So this pipe is getting caught on those voxels that I didn't clear properly when I just shoved the drills into the ground. So I have two things I can do. One, I can take off and sort of clear a little bit more room and then install two more drills, which is probably the best solution. Uh, or or two, I can. Well, I think that is my only option. Looking at where it, yeah, it's not gonna go up high enough. So, see, please turn on. Oh, you're not gonna turn on. Epstein Drive. All right, I gotta be outside to turn this on. Okay. One of those silly ones again, but you know what? It just might be because there's too much weight. You know what? And I'm just gonna shut these off for now. And I think that that's probably the case. It's probably too much weight for all of these. So I'm gonna need to build a second Epstein drive if I'm gonna be I don't want to lift all of that. So that's no problem at all. No problem. Just need 3 more motors. That's pretty good. 2 more motors. Alright, so I'm going to grab one of these light steam drives. That there. And welder. What do I need for a welder? I think I've got everything for the welder but the motors, which is exactly what, like, just kind of like a catch-22. It's just always need these motors. Motors, motors, motors. But, uh, yeah, having a welder. And if you guys, if this isn't something you guys normally do, using a welder in a cargo container or a welder on a conveyor junction, it's a lifesaver. You know, rather than carting the materials back and forth and welding it up, just build your welder, attach it, and here I'm saying that, and I'm just dragging all of these components back and forth when it's not the ones that I need. Even still, here's the
Fuel low.
come on, get up there. Get up there. Here we are.
Fuel critical.
Oh no. Don't mind me. I am completely and utterly accident prone. So now, just get rid of these altogether. Awesome. I've got everything I need here. And then I'm just going to turn on this welder, and this welder should mostly weld up or the Epstein drive. And that way I should have enough lift to get anywhere I need to be with the weight that's currently on this ship. At least I hope so. I really hope so. Alright, so I am low on thruster components and low on power cells and metal grids. That's not too bad though. Because I know that I can nick some from some of the other craft that are around here. We've got 2 abandoned ships, both dropped off by Kane. And Kane has gone off to live by himself in some other part of the solar system. And I'm going to shut these drills off, conserve a little bit of power, and also shut off my gyroscopes. I'm not going anywhere at the moment. So that should give me a little bit more power. The assemblers and refineries are going to kill me. Yes, 34 minutes. I gotta wait for the sun to come back up and probably turn those off before I go offline.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Right. So that should give us, yeah, all but 5 thruster components and some power cells. So I'm gonna raid Kane's wreck and see if we've got any more. No more thruster components, no more power cells, but he did bring us a lot of magnesium, which is a good thing. We're gonna need the magnesium. I'm gonna check the other wreck over here and see if we have anything as far as thruster components are concerned. But I have a feeling that this one's already been raided. Yeah, we've got tungsten. And everything we need but thruster components. Glaze, I'm sorry, but if you're still here and you're still paying attention, I'm going to steal 5 thruster components from you. If you have them. If not, then I won't, clearly. Oh, you don't have any extra thruster components. Alright, so in order to make thruster components, we need materials that we don't have access to on this moon. So that makes things a little bit more challenging. But hey, since when has anything been easy for Beaver? You know, literally today. Let alone any other time. Oh, I've got a hydrogen bottle now. Look at that. Right, so we're burning through the stone here. We're producing some items, which is great. Yeah, for thruster components, we need titanium, platinum, gold, cobalt, and iron. And of those items, we have iron. So, oh yeah, this wreck that's the one that I've been taking from Genghis, and it is full out of thruster components. I had a second Epstein drive on my other one, but it kind of went blowy uppy a little while ago. So unless I want to take stuff right off of my allies, my friend ships, which I'm not willing to do. You know, I'm going to be SOL for the moment. Although Exterm is very resourceful, so maybe he's got an extra couple kicking around. I might as well check Exterm. Oh, look at this. Look at this. He's got 253 extra. I am so sorry, buddy, but I'm going to borrow 5 of those in order to go mining. Or at least to have a craft that'll be capable of lifting some moderately substantial weight. Right now it's just power cells, which I should be able to make, and metal grids. Do we have any more metal grids here? Yes, we do. Metal grids. Any power cells? No power cells, but there are explosives. Explosives are good. All right, and but I didn't check here for power cells. Oh, hot dog. Look at that. Power cells. Just 9 more power cells, and then we've got ourselves a second Epstein drive. That should hopefully be able to lift the 3 million kilograms that I say I am. And I'm gonna have to eat a cheeseburger after this, because holy smokes, my guy's tired from all this running around and dying. Alright, and stick this welder away. Yeah, so then the next thing that's going to happen is we're going to take those RCS thrusters eventually and put them right on here, but I'm not going to do that right now. So I just want to see, I want to make sure that these 2 Epstein drives are going to be enough to do a basic lift. There's got to be some kind of bug. Maybe they just don't like atmosphere or something like that. I'm not sure. Locked in place. Oh. All right. Yep. I can lift. Wait, why aren't my RC? Oh, there they are. Right, and I gotta turn my gyros on. And there we are. right. There we are. That is a thing. That happened. It worked. It absolutely worked. I to be honest, I can't believe it. Right, so is it work? It's worked through all the stone. Okay, so that means that I've got 20 hours of power left, and then the sun will be up at some point soon. And speaking about the sun coming up, my sun outside is gonna be up soon. It's 2 o'clock already, 2 a.m. and I gotta be up in a few hours. So I think that is gonna be it for me tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate you coming along with me and testing out this multi-streaming. And I'm so thrilled that all of you were able to come along. And if you're on Twitch, you guys have all tossed me a follow, so I appreciate that. If you happen to catch this over on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment. That's great. Oh, great, Master Chief. That's awesome. I'll take a look for your videos from that server. I can't wait to see them. In case anybody's wondering, Master Chief is putting up an Avorian server. He got it for a month to see if it's well used, and if it is, then it might last a little bit longer. So, hey, thank you all for coming along today. I really appreciate it. You guys are all awesome people, and we'll see you next time.